Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm hopping back into 2019 and checking out I Wanna Thank Me by Snoop Dogg. I still feel as this is a somewhat decent album. Now, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is his 17th studio album that was released on August 16th, 2019. This follows the release of his gospel album, Bible of Love. I still feel that was an odd release from him and one I never really expected, but anyways, this video is not about that release. I may end up hitting on that album sometime in the future if I'm up for it. The album has a runtime of about 1 hour and 15 minutes. It also contains one single, being the title track, which features Mark Knox. Features include Slick Rick, DJ Bellcat, Swizz Beatz, Chris Brown, YG, DJ Mustard, now just known as Mustard, but I still refer to him as DJ Mustard, Russ, Wiz Khalifa, Jeremiah Dupree, Uzuna, Slim Jimmy, T. Ill Dude, Trey Songs, Nate Dogg, Lacey, the Hamiltons, Stressmatic, Rick Rock, Lil Duval, Eric J, Anita, Ezra, RJ, Stupid Young, and Mark Knox. Now, let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start the album off with What You Talking About. I felt this was an alright track. I feel the instrumental has a little more electronics, I should say, in a way. I wasn't the biggest fan of that. I felt he was alright with his sound and flow. So Misinformed is the next track and features Slick Rick. This track samples Get Up, Stand Up by Bob Marley and the Wailers. I didn't feel this was a bad track. I felt the sample was decent, which is used throughout the chorus. One Blood, One Cuz wasn't too bad of a track. I felt the production from DJ Bellcat was decent. I loved how the track sounded. I didn't feel Snoop was bad with his flow. I always found Countdown to be interesting. This track was produced and features vocals from Swizz Beatz. The Countdown is sampled from by Boys to Men. It also samples Funky Worm by Ohio Players. Snoop ends up giving us 3 different flows on the track, which I felt was a decent change up. I felt he did well with each flow change. I didn't mind Turn Me On. Chris Brown is featured here. I didn't mind him, but I really didn't care for the heavy auto-tune used on his vocals. I felt Snoop Dogg did well with his verses. I felt he just went at it. I didn't mind Take Me Away. This seems to be a little more R&B style, which I didn't mind. We have Russ on the chorus, which I didn't feel he was bad there, and Wiz Khalifa with a verse. I felt Wiz Khalifa was decent with his verse, and I didn't mind Snoop Dogg here. Do It When I'm In It definitely was an interesting track. The track contains features from Jeremiah Dupree, Uzuna, and Slim Jimmy. It definitely was interesting with these collaborators. Jeremiah Dupree was decent on the chorus. I didn't mind Uzuna, and of course, I had to translate the lyrics to understand what was said, as I'm not like that fluent in Spanish. We get Slim Jimmy on the back end of the track. I feel he was decent. Rise to the Top, I felt wasn't bad. The track features Trey songs alongside Swizz Beats. It was definitely interesting. We have Swizz Beats on the chorus, which I didn't mind him there. I felt Snoop Dogg and Trey songs were decent with their verses. I was kind of surprised with Wintertime in June. The track features Nate Dogg and Lacey. I honestly enjoyed hearing Nate Dogg's voice on this track. For sure, I know he passed back in 2011, but I felt it was interesting how they managed to pull this track off. Anyways, aside from that, I just felt this was a fun track overall. Do You Like I Do was interesting. The track features Lou Duval, which I didn't mind him on here. I love the production of this track as well as the overall sound of it. I'll finish us off with the title track, which features Mark Knox. I felt he was just in and out. I didn't mind him on the track, but I wish he were on here for a little bit longer. I felt Snoop Dogg was decent. I love how he sounded here. Lyrically, I feel the track is about how he was really the only person there for himself and kept on pushing himself to keep going and be the best he can to get where he wants to go and essentially where he is at now and has been for his whole career. But yeah, it really seems like no one cares until you make it where you really want to go. My favorite tracks are Countdown featuring Swizz Beats, Take Me Away featuring Russ and Wiz Khalifa, Rise to the Top featuring Swizz Beats and Trey Songs, Wintertime in June featuring Nate Dogg and Lacey, and I Wanna Thank Me featuring Mark Knox. Today, I'll be giving this album a 3.5 out of 5. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And yeah, happy October. I know I didn't say that at the beginning of this video like I usually would, but yeah, happy October. I can't believe that it's here, already the first Friday, the time you guys get to see this video. But I hope you guys are having a great October so far, and I hope you guys are going to have a decent month, no matter what happens. But yeah, it should be exciting to see what even happens this month. Anyways, next week I'll be looking at 3 by the Lumineers.